Colleen, I want to go to you next. You are someone that's been cooked by a few gooners on here when you've berated the team and said it hasn't been good enough, and they let you down again tonight, didn't they?
Terry, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. You know, I get the craziest of DMs, right? The craziest things. And what I've been getting recently for some of the opinions I have is, you know, a nice bit of misogyny, you know, oh, you know, you don't know nothing about football, go back to the kitchen. Do you know what? You're right. You're 100% right, because it wouldn't cause me this fucking pain I'm feeling right now. I can't do this, Terry. I can't. I don't even know what to say. They're pathetic. Like, listen.
What went wrong tonight? Is this Arteta's tactics? Is it he hasn't instilled the right mentality? What do you think went wrong?
I mean, I don't think they set out well, but I don't think they came out with the right mentality, to be honest with you. I mean, from minute one, Newcastle have nothing to play for. They're just putting on a bit of a show for their fans. We're playing to go back into the Champions League after 5 years. If you had no idea who was playing, who was fighting for what, you would think Arsenal was the mid-table team. To me, I don't even really know what to say. I'm quite devastated. I'm not going to lie to you.
I hear that, and I can hear it in the voice.
You know what? I just wanted to see passion. You know, I wanted to see something, just a reaction, just something. For God's sake, show us something. You know, like a dead man, and you're just poking him with a stick to like just move, like just do something. We were dead out there. Like, the thing is, the real question is, do we want Champions League football? Because every single one of them, I don't care. This goes to the youngsters. This goes to the senior players. They were an absolute fucking disgrace. We said, okay, you know what? We've got a safety net. We've got 4 points over Spurs. Okay, we can afford to lose that. Then we go and do this. What the fuck is the point of backing you? You know what? I'm not backing them. Now they've got to prove it to me that they've got the mentality. They've got the ball. It's over to the board in the summer to go and prove to us why the fuck we should back them. It's no longer, I'm not backing this anymore. And it's not about flip-flopping. It's over to them, because we've shown as fans that we're backing them. We've been singing all season long to get them through these tough moments. And then what do? Do you know how hard it is to travel? Forget from London to Newcastle, from Manchester to Newcastle. Do you know how many trains get cancelled, even if you live in the north? So I can imagine how difficult it is for a Monday night for the fans to be going up from London to the north of the north. It's difficult. Trains get cancelled. It's unreliable. And then that's what they do. They roll over. They show a lack of mentality. I'm not even hearing, look, I don't care anymore. They can sack the lot. They can fuck off. I really don't care. I've lost every single bit of emotion, every single bit of love that I had for Arsenal this season. Just depleted, because I wanted to see fight. Lose the game, that's fine. Well, it's not fine to lose, but it's fine if you go down fighting. Not when you roll over to a team that's meant to be inferior to you. We didn't want Bruno Guimaraes because of whatever reason. He's not our top pick. But he's the one who scored, and he's the one who showed up Xhaka and El Neni, two players that the board have clearly backed and said they will be good enough to get us over the line. And the game was top four wasn't lost today. It was lost against Crystal Palace, Southampton, and Brighton. That's when it was lost. We should have been 6 to 9 points clear of top four. And we should be sitting with Chelsea like comfortably in top four, not even giving Spurs a chance. But that's the Arsenal way, I guess. That's what you get for backing your team.
I get that. I was just checking as well so we get him on the show, but Curran has closed his Twitter account down. Curran has closed his Twitter account down. I hope that he's okay. I hope that he is well, and I hope that he is safe. But Curran has closed his Twitter account down.
What have I been saying, Terry? Come on. What have I been saying? I've told people time and time again about this fucking manager and this team. We're going absolutely nowhere, and it's proven again tonight. Top four in our hands. Last week against Spurs, bottled it. Tonight, bottled it again. Sheep. That's what we are. He's spent £250 million on sheep. And you're right in what you just said, mate. It's embarrassing. We've lost the same amount of games as last season. We've conceded more goals than last season. And yet, I'll just see that super chat about, don't sack Arteta because Stan Kroenke will replace him with Seth Fabregas. I'll tell you why Stan Kroenke will replace him with somebody who's not of the level. Because fans like yourself, whoever put that super chat in, accept this bullshit. Yeah, that's what that is. Raise your standards, put pressure on this football club, stop lapping up everything that they do. Yeah, all this PR merchant bull crap. Yeah, that they come out with. Oh, this, that, and the other. Yeah, stop blaming referees, Igel. Yeah, for performances that like we put out against Tottenham. Nothing to do with the referee, right? But stop making excuses for the football club and raise your standards. Start realizing that we're in no man's land. We're on a dead end and we're going absolutely nowhere under this regime, with this manager, with these players. Sheep, Terry, absolute sheep. Bukayo Saka, where was he again tonight? Nowhere. And people are too afraid to call him out because he's the star boy. Martin Odegaard done absolutely nothing again tonight. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. When Odegaard plays well, we play well. When Odegaard plays crap, we play crap. How can it be so reliant on one player? A system from a manager reliant on one player playing well for us to have to be able to play well. Let's not forget as well, this is a Newcastle side with nothing to play for. Nothing. Yeah? Absolutely nothing. Callum Wilson up front. A player that nobody wanted. They're taking off Alan St. Maximan because the game's dusted. They're like, it's all right. It's only Arsenal. We'll bring on Ryan Fraser. We'll bring on Isaac Hayden, or even Dwight Gale got a bloody run out tonight. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, well, it's embarrassing. How can you not feel embarrassed? How can you not? I feel embarrassed. And I've told everybody about this process, this youth project. It's all right sitting here saying we've improved, right? But he's 3 years into a job. He spent £250 million. I expect better than that.
I totally get where you're coming from. I really, really do. I want to ask you this question. If you're in that boardroom tonight, I know he's had a new 3-year deal. Forget what they will do. We kind of know they're not sacking him, but what would you do? Would you still do it now? Would you just go into the market and try and find someone better? Or is this a case of, right, we're going to have to, let's give him another summer. Let's give him a striker. Let's give him another midfielder. Let's give him another defender. Saliba's coming back, and give him one more season to prove that he's the man to get you back. Because the only target for Arsenal is winning titles. Is it a case of giving him one more year with more money being spent, or would you cut your losses now?
Let me ask you this, Terry, right? If I'm a board member and I'm making that decision, what I would be looking at is what he's done with the money that he's spent so far, right? And as I've pointed out a couple of times now, the majority of the money that he's spent has gone on the defence. Have we improved? No. We've lost more. We've conceded more. So why am I going to give him a further £250 million, let's just say, to then go and buy players that don't improve the squad yet again? Because let's be honest, right? We're being touted about Gabriel Jesus and, players like that, which is great. Yeah, because I like Jesus. I don't mind Jesus. He's better than what we've got. But this manager, mate, he's clueless. Absolutely clueless. He's done it again tonight. We didn't look like we had a style of play. We didn't look like we know how to break Newcastle down, how to counter their attacks. Newcastle looked like the team that was fighting for top 4. This manager looks clueless on the sideline. And look, it's not all his fault. I blame the board as well, because they should never have given him that new deal, mate. Now, okay, it's fair enough. He's met their expectations of getting Arsenal back into European football in terms of like getting in the top 6. But if I'm a board member, if I'm the owner, I'm thinking to myself, do you know what? We're in a strong position here where we could get Champions League football. So now my expectations have changed. I originally thought, top 6, that's acceptable. But if you want a new contract, Mikel Arteta, I expect you to get us in top 4 now. You've put us into that position. Yep. You put us in a strong position. Now it's time to achieve that, because you've shown that you can progress to that. Then see what happens from there. Instead, they're giving him this new deal with 3 games to go. And it's almost like they've said, do you know what, mate? Doesn't matter. You can do what you like, right? If you go and lose these 3 games and cost us top 4, it doesn't matter because we're still backing you for another 3 years. It's an absolute shambles.
I totally get it. Look, final day of the season, miracles can happen in this game. I'm sure we're going to digest it all at the end of the campaign. Bran, really appreciate you coming on, mate, and having your say. Top man. Thanks for coming on tonight.